The feeling of being stuck is so hard. How do we move past that? Welcome back. I'm Gila Ross, host of the Power Up podcast, where we talk about real life issues and tease apart what's true and what's not. And in this series of Torah for Today, we take a short idea from the Torah portion of the week to impact and upgrade our everyday lives. A friend messaged me last night. She told me that she had applied for a job and it looked like it was going so well. And then it fell through. And she told me she felt so stuck, so hopeless. She didn't know where she was going to get the strength from to start the whole process again. The feeling of being stuck is so hard. How do we move past that? Let's take a look at the ending of the second book of the Torah, the ending of the book of Shemot. And you look at it and it seems a little bit anticlimactic. All it's talking about for the fourth time, for the fourth Torah portion, it's talking about the Mishkan, the tabernacle, what the priests were going to wear in it, all that sort of stuff. But it's all been discussed already. What is the greatness of the ending there? Interestingly, this will give us something that helps us get unstuck. How does it end? It ends with the inauguration of the Mishkan, of the tabernacle, that temporary building that they built, which would be a meeting place, a connection for the Jewish people and God, a connection between us and the divine. And what happens is that for 7 days, Moses has to put it up and then take it down. Every single day, put it up, then take it down. If we would go into his head, he may have thought, how many more times do I have to go through this? And we can think about that. We can relate to that because sometimes, we put all the effort into doing something, all the effort into finding a job and it fails, all the effort into starting a business and it fails, all the effort into finding a life partner and it fails, all the effort into becoming a better person and it seems to fail. We try and we fail. We try and we fail. And we may feel, how many more times do I need to do this? But we're waiting for the right moment. And if we picture it, at the end of the 7 days, Moses is standing at this beautifully built Mishkan, this beautifully built tabernacle, this beautifully built building, temporary building. And here it is, the child that was born in Egypt. He was thrown into the water. The child that was exiled from Egypt when he had to run away after defending a Jewish person who was being attacked by an Egyptian. Imagine if his mother could be there at the moment. Imagine what she would be thinking as she saw Moses standing there at that moment and thought, wow, after all you've been through, you are here. We see this in the birth of Isaac too. Abraham and Sarah waited so many years for the right moment until Isaac was born. And when he was born, people were so cynical. Could it really be real? Could it be true that Abraham and Sarah had actually given birth to this child? And we can relate to being cynical. To be cynical, it's a defense mechanism. But we have to try to hold on to our hope that better times will come. And we come to the end of the book of Shemot, and that is what it's telling us. It's telling us, look, Moses went through that week of putting it up and bringing it down and putting it up and bringing it down. And we go through those cycles in our life too, where we feel like we're building and then we feel like we're falling back again. But don't get cynical. Hold on to hope that you too will one day be at that place and say to yourself, look at everything that you've been through, and yet you are here today. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen. I'd love to hear if this resonated with you. You can get in touch with me. You can find me on Instagram. It's Gila Ross. And please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss out. Have a wonderful day.